And this is a Christmas truck. Maybe Santa is tired of taking his reindeer, so he takes this one. My first tram here in the Czech Republic. It's quite confusing at first, but it's gonna be okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. It's better than the metro station in Munich, I would say. Now the train is coming. It is quite confusing though. On the ticket it says something, and then when I ask the lady, she says something. This is my first time here, not speaking the language, not being able to understand all of these systems. But guys, look at this graffiti. Look at the graffiti here in the Czech Republic. I think this is one of the most beautiful graffitis I've ever seen so far. Look at this. Wow. Underground. And you seeing this? Welcome to the Czech Republic. Welcome to the Czech Republic. I cannot wait to explore this beautiful city of Prague. There's where I'm gonna stay tonight. Plus Prague Hostel. The place that I'm gonna have my good sleep. A Christmas tree in Prague, the Czech Republic. Guys, this is Prague, Czech Republic. I'm so excited to be here. I am freaking excited to be here. Well, this is me walking on a random street. I might be able to see something. They said that this is where the Christmas market is going to be or have been set up. But I've not seen any preparation for Christmas markets just yet. Or maybe it's over. I might be able to spot something. What is this? Bubble tea. You can exchange your money here. I believe that this is a Christmas market here in Prague. Welcome to the Christmas market in Prague. You know what, you can take one of these public transportation and they have fee based on the duration of your ride. For instance, they have 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, and also the daily ticket. If you're traveling, I would recommend you just get as you go. Otherwise, you would just pay for nothing. Because based on my own experience, I would just walk more than I take public transportation. It looks like there is a parliament right there, or some sort of important. Prague is very international, even more international than Munich. I'm not sure if it is more international than Berlin, but as far as I know, it's very international here. Some of the biggest communities here is Vietnamese. So they came here in the 70s and the 80s. As you know, they had war and whatnot in the 70s, and some of them decided to move to Eastern Bloc and in the 70s. And they decide to stay here. Well guys, I don't know what this is. I did not do my assignment, so I'm gonna let you guys let me know and guess what this place is. So far I've spotted a few interesting and beautiful buildings already alongside this Christmas market. And behind this building, there's another beautiful building that I will go later on and find out. This is a castle, by the way. This is not just a random building, it is a castle. Maybe the castle built by the Habsburg or the Austro-Hungarian. Oh my God, look at this. Beautiful Christmas decoration. Now I would like to take my word back. This is even more beautiful than Munich. So if you're from Munich and telling me that this is not beautiful, go yourself. Look. Well, in fact, Prague is, I think, the second biggest Christmas market in Europe. So just like Slovakia and perhaps a few other countries like Poland and countries along the border with Ukraine and the eastern part of Europe, they take a lot of Ukrainian refugees coming to their countries. This restaurant looks so cozy that they let their customers sit outside and with some decoration of that fur. Guys, look at this. Who doesn't love Christmas market? Well, from here you sort of find literally everything that you can eat, ranging from grill to lamb chop to sausages to goulash, langosh, and a lot more. And as we are now walking the street of Prague, let's enjoy together. So this market will last until 29th of December. So after that, there will be another preparation, of course, the International New Year and New Year's Eve and what, and something like that. This is something you wouldn't believe. The thing is now they have music too. Well, you can also get like, if you're more into like Indians and this kind of thing, you also can get Indian food over here at the Christmas market. Food, drink, for example, that one. And these people are dancing. My problem is dodging people because I'm short. They cannot see me. What if I walk and I spot Bold and Bankrupt? What would I do? You have a German toilet here in Prague. Oh my God. All these kind of Baroque style buildings that was once influenced by the French and then Italians and through the Eastern Europe. Over here, you kind of see some of the kind of buildings, but this is Baroque too. And look at that building right in front of me. I would spend like a few days here, right? That's a church. I would probably need 3 days to explore Prague so that I can understand and probably see all the places here, all the important places. And this is a Christmas truck. Maybe Santa is tired of taking his reindeer, so he takes this one. Well, right in front of me, you've got this building, which is this one. Then behind me, there is a strip club. What the fuck? Czech Republic, come on. Strip club right in front of this important building. Come on. What is this building for? I'll check that out afterwards. So this is Svatý Václav. Wow, this is it an opera house? And then over here, we've got people who are happy. Czech kids dancing. I am sure that this place was once belonged to somebody important, to some queens, some kings over here. Let alone that building. As we're now walking towards that building, and we are going to cross a river, Danube, the almighty river. My God, I've been to how many countries here? And those countries are along Danubes. These buildings are freaking gorgeous. And this is a museum, by the way. The National Museum of the Czech Republic. So far, I can tell you that today is the 26th of December. I feel like this city is more lively compared to Bratislava. I was in Bratislava for 2 days and the street was, how do you call that? Was emptied, almost. Opera House, yes, this is the Opera House. So what I saw at the moment, this is what it looks like behind that Opera House. Okay, now I know it's an Opera House. And Opera House here is very important. And fun fact, the king of my country, His Majesty, he used to study in the Czech Republic for his almost his entire life. He spent here in, back then was Czechoslovakia, but he spent most of his time in Prague, living somewhere, studied somewhere here for his elementary school, high school, and even his master and PhD. So that is the fun fact. Well, it looks like the special grass is legal here. This is one of the stores you can get that thing. And the store behind me is also where you can get that special grass, which I'm not going to mention here. Otherwise, this video will get demonetized. This is another corner of Prague. What is wrong here? Connected at all, whatever. Cable. And this part is restaurants, bookstore. A lot of souvenir stores and restaurants too. Sometimes you do not need a map. What you need is just get lost. Another one. I spot and I can smell those special glasses. It seems like everything is legal here, huh? A restaurant. Story of Prague Museum. And here, wow, look at this. Look at this. Oh, what is that building? I remember when people come to Prague, This is the most famous bridge, the Old Town Bridge here in Prague. People would just walk across this bridge in the morning to see the fog that covers the bridge. And it looks like you are in a movie or you are in like a fairy tale city. But here, now, I am experiencing it myself. Welcome to Prague. I am experiencing this very experience that I see on the internet. And this is real. Mom, I'm here, I'm in Prague. I'd like to tell my parents that I'm here now. I'm in Prague, visiting this beautiful city. And this, my friend, this is Danube, one of the biggest rivers here in Europe.